This tutorial will explain what primary and secondary sources are and how to distinguish between the two when doing academic research. The focus will be upon primary sources for historical research. The fundamental distinction between primary and secondary sources involves the difference between original data and the later analysis of that data. These distinctions vary by discipline, so it's important to keep that in mind as you seek information. For example, in scientific fields, primary source data often result from experiments done by researchers. That data is then reported and analyzed by the researcher involved with those experiments. Usually, these reports take the form of published journal articles. In the humanities and history, time is the most important factor. Primary sources are those materials cited by persons who were part of the events being studied, but they may also include other materials from the time period. The original data sources are typically produced at the time of the person, place, event, or other historical happening being studied. These can take many forms, including written documents, creative works, oral presentations, photographs, and other artifacts. Journal articles and books are typically secondary sources, a very important place for interpretation of the primary source data. A good historical example is the work of the Spanish explorer Cabeza de Vaca. His travel journal was published in the 1550s and is considered a primary source of historical information on his travels because he wrote it. And here is a page from that document. Later writings about Cabeza de Vaca's work would be considered secondary sources. For example, here's an article that is a secondary source because it uses Cabeza de Vaca's work to inform the research of a scholar in a later period. Primary sources can provide vital information which enriches our understanding of the past and informs our perception of the future. For more information about primary sources and where to find them in the university libraries, please see this guide, guides.library.txstate.edu/primary.